Continuing with our local wind chapter, we have done Chinook and Fohn. I went bit in detail in that. You can interrelate to tell you the concepts how the local winds behave. Now coming to the third type of local wind, that is the Harmattan wind. Before Harmattan wind, imagine a situation when you are sweating a lot and suddenly you come and sit below a fan. What does the fan do? A fan evaporates the sweat on your body, and how do you feel? You feel a bit relaxed and you feel comfortable. Because too much of hot, high heat, high humidity, the kind of a temperature, kind of a climate you experience in northern India in the month of June when there is no rainfall but there are clouds in the upper atmosphere, or the kind of a climate you experience throughout the year in the coastal cities of Mumbai, Chennai, that is hot, high heat, high humidity, continuously sweating, continuously no energy because of sweating. And this kind of a climate is irritating, and also it is unbearable, uncomfortable. But if you sit under a fan, you feel much better because the fan evaporates the sweat. Or if suddenly you are sweating, and if suddenly there is a wind which comes and it wipes the sweat off the face, or if it removes the moisture in the atmosphere, we feel much better. Now, such is the local wind, such is the experience we have in our daily life, but we have to sit below the fan. But if the wind is behaving like a fan, that when it is taking out extra moisture in the air and making people comfortable over there, when these people call such wind as a doctor wind. Why doctor wind? Because the job of a doctor is to make you feel comfortable. So we are going to do the third type of wind, which is known as Harmattan. Or doctor winds. Now before we do it, so what happens in the Harmattan is, in the coastal regions of Africa, that is in this is the equatorial region of Africa, and this type of a climate is an equatorial type of a climate. Such type of a climate is an equatorial type of a climate, while this is a Sahara desert. Now, if we have already done that equatorial type of a climate is having a low pressure region. It is a low pressure belt. Why? Because it is, and the equatorial type of a climate is not just because of the shape of the continent. This entire region has an equatorial type of a climate. It is surrounded by Sahara region. That is the Sahara desert region. Equatorial type of a climate is a low pressure belt, what we call as an ITCZ. So, as a result of this, there is a high heat and high humidity throughout the year, making life uncomfortable, unbearable near the equatorial regions. Because of high heat and high humidity, what happens in human geography, we will do it while studying each and every climatic regions in detail. But because of high heat and high humidity, people feel uncomfortable over there. Now, in this low pressure belt, there are some winds which originate in the Sahara desert and they come towards this equatorial region. That is, they come towards this region. This is the region of equator. So there are some winds which originate in the Sahara desert and they blow towards this equatorial region from northeast or from the eastern region. As a result, now what will be the nature of the winds which originate in the Sahara desert? Why they originate? Because Sahara desert, in the desert type of a climate, during the night time, the temperature falls drastically, as there is no water vapor, there is no much of vegetation, there is no water vapor, and therefore the climate drastically falls. So days are very hot, but night becomes cool. Now, these winds which originate in the Sahara desert region, what will be the nature of these winds? Obviously, there will be hot winds, but other than that, will they be dusty winds or will they be dust-free winds? Desert, sands are there, so wind which blows over the sand carries the sand particles. As a result, these are dusty winds, these are dry winds. Now, this dry and dusty winds, when they come on the eastern coast of Africa near Guinea, you see the regions in this, you open your map, Atlas map, You open your atlas, Africa map, and you see what countries are located over there. The countries are Guinea, Gold Coast, and Slave Coast. See, these are the names of the coast over there, based on the different, based on their original ones. If the gold was found, it is known as Gold Coast. If it was used for slave trade, so it is known as Slave Coast and all. But this regions experience very high humid. So when there is dry wind, high humidity and high temperature, so when these dry winds come to this region, they remove the humidity, or they absorb the humidity, or they suck the humidity, similar to when you wipe something with the sponge. Sponge absorbs the humidity, sponge absorbs the water. So this extremely dry wind, because of its origin in the Sahara Desert, this wind is extremely dry and dusty. But when they come to the eastern coast of Africa, when they come to the western coast of Africa, they remove the high humidity in this region and make the climate better for some, or make the climate comfortable for some time. Due to this, Harmattan is also known as a doctor winds. Why doctor winds? Because they feel much better. See, what I mean to say here is May and April are much bearable. You can at least sit in a cooler. You can at least sit under the shade, or you can feel better because there is just high heat over there. But June, July becomes very unbearable if there is no rainfall, because coolers don't work. Either air conditioning or keep on sweating. So why? Because there is high heat and high humidity in the air. Same type of condition persists throughout the year in the western coast of Sahara, western coast of Africa, in the equatorial regions. Now, this western coast of Sahara in the equatorial regions, they are visited. These regions come under the influence of extremely dry winds, which originate in the Sahara deserts. Now, these dry winds are known as Harmattan. This Harmattan, when they come to the western coast of Africa, they remove the extra moisture, or they absorb the extra moisture from the atmosphere. As a result, they make the climate bearable. Hence, these winds are also known as doctor winds. So, what is an Harmattan, or what is the nature? Here it is warm and dry winds. These are warm and dry and dusty winds. Which originate in the Sahara Desert. In the Sahara Desert. Obviously, therefore, they are dry and dusty, because the Sahara Desert does not have any kind of moisture content. Now, these winds travel to, or flow towards, or blow towards western coast of Africa. Western coast of Africa. The western coast of Africa experiences hot and humid climate throughout the year. With the arrival of extremely dry Harmattan, the humidity in the atmosphere or the humidity in the weather is reduced, the humidity in the weather is reduced, making the climate comfortable, or making the weather comfortable. Therefore, Harmattan is also known as doctor winds. Doctor winds. So Harmattan is also known as doctor winds. So are you getting it? Originating here, blowing towards the western coast of Africa in the countries of Guinea, and through the Sahara Desert. And because this region is having high heat and high humidity throughout the year, so with the arrival of dry, dusty winds, the humidity levels are reduced, resulting into better climate in this better weather conditions temporarily, not climate. Climate is a aggregation of weather, better weather conditions, and therefore this wind is known as a doctor wind. So what are the keywords here you should remember? You should remember warm, dry, dusty winds originate in the Sahara deserts, blows towards the western coast of Africa, where hot and humid climate is there throughout the year, but with the arrival of extremely dry Harmattan, the humidity is in the weather is reduced, making the climate comfortable. Therefore, this is also known as an doctor wind. So these are the keywords which you should remember. So when we say Harmattan, the other thing in your mind should become Harmattan is a doctor. Doctor is dry, dusty, and warm. He is in the African coast. Which African coast? In the western coast of Africa, not in the eastern coast, but in the western coast of Africa. Okay, so this is the other local wind which blows in the western coast of Africa in the country of Guinea. Now the next warm local wind is, the fourth type of a warm local wind is Sirocco. Now you must be familiar with this wind. You must have read about this wind if you have a habit of reading, or if you have read Alchemist. There is a mention of this kind of a wind, or this Sirocco. He mentions about Sirocco when he travels from Spain towards Arabia, or he mentions about the Sirocco when he is also there in the Spain, which brings the smells from Arabia. That means this is a wind somewhere between Arabia, that is African region, and the southern Europe region. What happens in this region, we will see. In this region, now this is the Sahara Desert again, and these are the alpine mountain systems. These are the alpine mountain systems. Now there is a wind which blows from the Sahara Desert and it flows towards the Mediterranean Sea. This is a Mediterranean Sea. So there is a wind which blows from the Sahara Desert region. It goes blows through the Mediterranean Sea, and then it blows to the southern part of Europe. That is, there is a wind here. Now, because this wind originates in the Sahara Desert region and it flows towards the Europe, what will be the nature of this wind which originates in the Sahara Desert? Now, this wind is a warm wind which originates in the Sahara Desert. It originates in the Sahara Desert and flows towards the Europe. So it is warm and dry and dusty wind, because the desert wind which originates in the tropical region has to be warm wind. Desert wind, because there is unconsolidated sand, there is very loose sand, so it has to be dusty. Why dusty? Because the wind while blowing will pick up the sand particles along with it. Now, this warm and dry wind, when it flows flows over the Mediterranean Sea, it picks up moisture from the Mediterranean Sea. So here, while picking up moisture from the Mediterranean Sea, it will pick up large amount of moisture from the Mediterranean Sea, and as a result, it becomes moist over here. And after crossing over to the Europe, this moisture-bearing Sirocco winds will rise over the Alps, and then it will start giving rainfall. Because this is warm wind, this becomes moist wind, and when it reaches the Europe, it gives rainfall over the Europe. Now, this European region, this entire region is famous for horticulture crops, especially the wine culture and grape cultivation. This is famous for grape cultivation, this is famous for citrus fruit cultivation, this is famous for oranges cultivation, this is famous for wine culture. Now, when this Sirocco gives rainfall, not just rain, but the sand particles which are present in the Sirocco, they also fall along with that rainfall. Now, the sand of Sahara is a bit reddish in color, and therefore the rain also becomes yellowish to yellowish reddish in color. Therefore, the Sirocco is also associated with the blood rain. And if the sand particles, if they fall along with the rainfall, they will fall on the leaves, they will fall on the grasses, they will fall on the plants. And you know that horticulture, especially oranges, especially grapes, they have to be nurtured like small children, because they are very sensitive plants. And as a result, due to Sirocco, this entire grape industry is destroyed, because, or this entire horticulture industry in the southern Europe is destroyed because of the sand particles which fall along with this rain. So what is a Sirocco? It is a wind which blows from the Sahara Desert. It is a wind which blows from the Sahara Desert and give rainfall in the southern part of Europe, in France and Italy. Now, what is the nature of this wind? This nature of this wind is that it is initially dry, dusty and warm wind. But while flowing over the Mediterranean Sea, as you can see here in this diagram, it picks up moisture, because warm hai to evaporation occurs from the Mediterranean Sea, it picks up moisture from the Mediterranean Sea. And this dry and dusty wind, which becomes moist later on, it goes and gives rainfall in the European region. Now, along with the moisture, even the sand particles which are carried by the wind, they fall. And hence, therefore, Sirocco is associated with the rainfall which is known as a blood rainfall. Therefore, it is associated with the blood rainfall. Why blood rainfall? As you can see in this diagram, the sand particles also fall along with the rainfall. What is the human economic implication? See, your answer will be complete if you can give the entire, if you know this entire topic. So it has to be a complete answer. Even the implication, not just monsoon that बारिश आती है, but क्या होता है बारिश की वजह से? Sometimes there is very heavy rainfall, flood. Sometimes where there is no rainfall, drought. So this is a complete answer. It उनका implication. So here also Sirocco, उसका implication, the entire horticulture industry is heavily destroyed, or they the entire horticulture industry goes into losses, economic losses, which is one of the main source of income in the southern Europe, that is the wine culture of Europe, because wine industry is mostly located in Europe. Nowadays it is located in Nasik region and in Coorg region of near Bangalore, not Coorg, near Bangalore of Karnataka, but major industry in India, it is located in the Nasik region of Maharashtra. So what is a Sirocco? Sirocco is warm, dry, and dusty wind, which originates in the Sahara Desert, and flows towards southern Europe, these winds while passing over the Mediterranean Sea what they do, they pick up moisture and give rainfall in southern parts of Europe, especially Italy and France. The sand particles also fall with the rain. And therefore, Sirocco is associated with blood rainfall. Sirocco is associated with the blood rains. Obviously, Sirocco is harmful. To agriculture and horticultural crops of Europe. Therefore, Sirocco is harmful to agriculture and horticultural crops of Europe. So, remember, it originates as warm, dry and dusty wind. It picks up moisture from the Mediterranean and then gives that moisture and the sands in the Europe, resulting into destroying of agricultural industry. This is what you have to write in the mains examination. But if the question comes in the preliminary examination, they can ask you about the Sirocco. But as you know that Europe is a multilingual country. There are numerous languages. Spain has Spanish, France has French, German has Germany, UK English. So there are numerous Baltic languages, Celtic languages, Czech languages. All these are different languages, and therefore even the Sirocco has local names in the different countries. which is what is required for the preliminary examination. So it is known by different name in Spain, it is known by different name in France, it is known by different name in Egypt. So what are these names? We will write. Sirocco is known by different names. Sirocco is known by different names. Different names. What are this? This is known as Leveshe. It is known as an Leveshe in Spain. In Spain. It is known as Khamsim in Egypt. It is known as Khamsim in Egypt. It is known as Chili in Tunisia. And it is known as Gibli in Libya. So it is known as Leshwe in Spain. It is known as Lefche in Spain. It is known as Khamsim in Egypt. It is known as Chili in Tunisia, and it is known as Gibli in Libya. And why for preliminary examination? Because this area is regularly in the news. Some obviously for petrol industry and all, but more than that, ISIS controlled territories, fight against terrorism. Syria is now in the news, and as usual, the question was expected question came from this region, because that is which of the country does not touch the Mediterranean Sea. So when you are studying geography, now after you know these names, open your atlas in the map of Africa and see where these countries are. Which Lefche in the Spain, then will come Chile in Tunisia, then will come Gibli in Libya, and the last will be Khamsim in Egypt. So mark these areas where there will be names. For example, so that you know the location of the countries also. For example, here, if this is the map of Africa, what I mean to say here is it is known as what in Spain? It is known as Lefche in Spain. It is known as Chili in Tunisia. Tunisia. It is known as Gibli in Libya, and it is known as Khamsim in Egypt. So it is known as Gibli in Libya, and it is known as Khamsim in Egypt. So these are the different names. Now you know that recently there was a crash of Russian aircraft, bombing of a Russian aircraft. Where did it occur? It occurred in Egypt, in the part of Egypt known as Sinai Peninsula. Now Sirocco like wind blows there, which is known as Khamsim. So what is Khamsim? It is a hot, dry, dusty wind which originates in the Sahara Desert region, flows over the Mediterranean, gives rainfall. Same thing what will is known as Sirocco. The red color, all the three red color arrow, the countries are African countries, while Spain, you know, is an European country. So it is known as Leshwe in Spain, it is known as Chile in Tunisia here, it is known as Gibli in Libya here, and in Egypt it is known as Khamsin. So look in the Sinai Peninsula, where does it lie? This is how you should relate your current affairs along with your preparation. Okay, so this is the Sirocco. Now the third kind of local wind. Now the fourth kind of a local wind is Mistral. Now Mistral is a local wind which originates in the European region during the winter season. It originates in the Alps in the winter season and flows towards the Mediterranean Sea. Why it flows towards the Mediterranean Sea? Because there is a high pressure due to snowfall over here, while the sea is warm because of no snowfall, resulting into low pressure over here. This is the region where there is a heavy snowfall. As a result, the wind flows from high pressure to low pressure. Similar kind of wind when there is a very, very heavy rainfall in Himalayas, the surrounding Arabian Sea. If there is a very heavy rainfall, very heavy snowfall in the Himalayas, this entire Himalaya becomes snow covered, and there is a high pressure which develops over here, while there is a low pressure which develops in the Arabian Sea, and there is a similar wind which will flow in this direction. And as a result, whenever there is a heavy snowfall in Himalayas, even the surrounding regions will feel chill in the atmosphere or will feel cooler atmosphere because the cold winds which blow from the Himalayas. Such similar wind due to very heavy snowfall in the Alps, they will originate in the Alps and blow towards the Mediterranean Sea where there is a low pressure. Now such a wind is known as Mistral. So what is a Mistral? It is a cold wind, but because it is originating over the Alps, it is a dry wind. So it is cold and dry wind. Now this Mistral, while flowing through the alpine regions of Europe, while flowing through the Alps of the Europe, they come under the influence, or they start flowing through a rift valley through which river Rhone flows. Now when they flow through a rift valley, as a result of this entire winds flow through a narrow valley of rift valley of Rhone. What do you mean by rift valley? Which is surrounded by mountains on both the sides. As a result, there is a funneling effect. Matlab, the wind flows through a narrow zone in this region. And as a result of flowing in the narrow zone, these winds become very violent and there is great increase in the velocity of the wind. Now this Mistral which originates over the Alps, when it flows through this narrow zone, there is sudden increase in the velocity of Mistral from 56 kilometers per hour to around 140 kilometers per hour because of the funneling effect. What do you mean by funneling effect? Agar jagah kam hai, then the wind becomes very strong. And if you remember the geomorphology in the Rift Valley section, we have done Rhine-Rhone river region. The Rhine river region, it flows through a rift valley. Rift valley matlab दोनों side में mountains है. As a result, the wind is channelized या concentrated in a narrow region, and therefore it blows with a greater speed. And such heavy, violent wind, which is extremely cold, is known as Mistral. Now, what is the practical application of Mistral? We will come to that later, but first we will write what is Mistral. Mistral is a cold and dry local winds blowing from north to south, north to south, blowing from north to south, that is from north here to the south here. It develops in winter season, or it blows or it originates in the season of winter. These winds are common in winter season, because of development of high pressure over Europe and low pressure over Mediterranean Sea. Over the Mediterranean Sea. Over the Mediterranean Sea. Because of development of high pressure over Europe and low pressure over the Mediterranean Sea. Now these cold winds while blowing through narrow valley or narrow valley of, or river Rhone, you can also write as narrow Rhone river valley. Narrow Rhone river valley become violent, experience increase in the velocity and become violent. What is the increase in the velocity? From 56 kilometers per hour to 128 kilometers per hour. So they increase, so there is sudden increased velocity and they become violent. As a result, with the arrival of Mistral, temperature drops below freezing point. Temperature drops below the freezing point. These cold winds, while flowing through the narrow Rhone river valley, there is sudden increase in the velocity. With the arrival of the Mistral, the temperature drops below the freezing point. Now, as I said, what will be the practical implication? Therefore, now from where does the Mistral comes? Mistral comes bringing all the cold weather from the north towards the south. Right? And what is the nature of this Mistral? It is carrying snow, it is extremely cold wind, and it is a very, very strong wind. Therefore, the practical implication is that in European regions, especially in the southern Europe, there are no doors and windows on the northern side. Houses are mostly facing the south. That is, the people avoid making doors and windows to the north. Houses are generally facing the southern direction, exactly opposite of what is followed in India. In India, we say that the house should not be south facing, because south is considered inauspicious. While in the Europe, the door is not facing the north. Why? Because I don't know about inauspiciousness, but it is geographical reason is to avoid the mistral. They build walls on the northern side so that the mistral cannot enter the houses. In India, I exactly don't know the reasons, maybe, but the reason can be because the monsoon comes from the south, and therefore if we keep doors and windows on the south, this is what maybe the geographical reason is, the rain can easily enter or the doors can easily be opened due to heavy amount of rainfall. So therefore maybe we do not have south facing doors. The second reason can be clash of civilization, Aryan civilization versus Dravidian civilization. So there maybe have been clashes resulting into on the southern side the walls can be there as a protective layer rather than the doors, and then over the period of time it developed into popular culture and then into auspiciousness, inauspiciousness and vastus. So I am looking here only for a geographical reason. Why I am telling this in detail? So that you can remember that because of Sirocco, what is the practical implication is, in Europe the houses do not have north facing doors. So you can right here the implication is the houses in the Europe avoid north facing doors, or they are not north facing. Why? Because of mistral. This air is wall, or you can also write it as the houses in Europe are south facing. Are south facing. So this is the about the mistral. So what is a mistral? It is cold and dry local wind which blows from north to the south. Now because it passes through now which wind, if the preliminary exam is which wind passed through a narrow Rhone river valley region, it is mistral. What is the effect? Its effect is the speed suddenly increases from 56 km to 28 km, making and 128 km is a strong speed, is a high velocity wind. As a result, this high velocity wind reduces the temperature below the freezing point. And to avoid this high velocity wind, which is of 128 km per hour, to enter from the houses, we do not have north facing houses in Europe. Houses are south facing. So with this, we have finished Mistral. There are two small local winds remaining, and I will discuss some of the questions. Till that time, wish you a good day and meet you in the next lecture. So thank you very much.